All right. We got some monitor chassis here to do. I just washed these really well. I took a few extra screws out that I needed to, so let me put these screws back in real quick so I don't lose them, which I'm known to do. I'm known to lose things. Ask anyone who knows me, literally. Let's see how that one, so yeah, that one's put right here. Okay. And then all the way back here for the ground wire. It's good if it can't move. What else did I take out that I need to put back in? I think, how many more I got? 4? Man, I got a lot to put back in. Ah, come on, chair. Work with me here, chair. That one. Those are in, and on that side. I don't think there's any on the board side. Where did those 4 come from? Oh! They were on the board. Yes, they were. Yep, I see. They were on the board. We just gotta put them back in their home, which is here. Pretty sure, right? Yep. Gotta just turn up the crank on that. There it is. Same thing on the other side. And then this top corner. And then the other corner. Which we had to take this off first to get to. Move that again. Put that on. Then put that back on. Right there. There it is. All right, so we have ourselves a guide here. We got ourselves a cap kit. Ba-ba. So we're gonna switch over here to solder bench. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's do this one first. Oh my god, I regret putting this damn mat down. I really need to get more light over here. Let's raise the camera up. That's better. I can get more lighting over here. I just have to do something about it, don't I? You just have to do something about it. Which is like turn other lights on. Like this light. That's a little better. Okay, and we have our cap kit. So, oh yeah, I was using that. Don't need that anymore. Okay. So as we go, I'm going to want to check these off the list so I know what I did. So we're going to turn on our Heiko desolder gun. This is the first time you've seen this on stream because I just got it for Christmas. Thank you, brother. My parents. This thing fucking rolls. Already used it the other night. Okay, so we'll just start at the top at C504 and work our way down. So C504 is this guy right here, if I'm not mistaken. And he should be 1 at 50, which looks right for his size. Is he a 1 at 50? Yes. Oh no. I'm looking at this backwards. Okay. So C504 is this guy right here. Ta-da! Alright, so we'll take him out. Should be real easy. Man, the bottom of this is pretty corroded. So C504 right here. And then he should pop out, and he does. See how fucking easy that is? I love this thing. This makes my life so much easier. C504, so that's going to be a real small guy in here. A 1 at 50. I don't want to pour these out of the bag and lose them, so let's do them somewhere I can't do that. We'll pour them out, but not somewhere I can lose any. 1 at 50 right here. So, and the solder mask will tell me which side is positive. And then we're just going to bend those feet. And we're going to move on to the next one. Okay. So that's our first one. And the next is another one, but this one says non-polar. Is this one we just put in non-polar? Let me make sure I didn't put the non-polar one in here. Yeah, I think he is, because he doesn't have a negative side. This one is our polarized. This is our polarized 5. Or 1 microfarad. So he goes in here. Like that. And that's positive side towards me, that's right. Fantastic. And next is the 50 nonpolar, which is C520. Which isn't marked on this schematic at all, is it? Did they mean C521? No, I don't think so. Let's find it. Let's find it on the solder mask. C520, where are you hiding, bro? C4, C517. Is it on the neck board? Yeah, I definitely got to clean this, man. This thing's got some corrosion going on. Let's get this cleaned up a bit and see if it looks any better. Ba-ba-ba! With some paper towels and some alcohol. And a brush. Okay. Yeah, when I did this cleaning, I really didn't take the back off and wash this stuff, and now I'm regretting it because some of it is pretty rough. Like this looks like it's got rot in it. This guy right here, he's definitely degrading. Bit rot. Copper looks like it's getting 8. Alright, that looks a million times better though. Can we find our friend C, what is it? C520? Is he on the neck board? I don't think there's many caps on the neck board. Yeah, there's one. And he's C107, so. Well, let's do him real quick, since that's easy. C107. He also looks like he's been replaced before, not gonna lie. Or he's blown up, one of the two. He looks rough either way. There he went. And that is a C107, which is a 10 microfarad at 250 volts. Gotta find him. There he is. 10 microfarad at 250 volts. Hi Russ, how are you? Hope all is well, friend. Looks like someone's been in here messing before. There's that. Okay. Let's see what the next... Let's just go through the ones we see, like C405. Is that on the list? No. Okay, that's probably a ceramic then. C411. I think we're looking for these symbols. Yeah, that is 100 microfarad at 160 volts. That is one we're going to change. See how frickin' easy this gun makes it? My lord, it's good. And that is 100 at 160, which is probably one of these big ones right here. Yep, right here. 100 at 160. Put that guy right there. What do we do with our orange friend? Oh, we put him over by the new ones. That's not smart. Put him in like that. Yep, it's got positive marked on the bottom. Okay, good. So that is where it needs to be. Let's see what else we can see. What's this guy right here? This is C905. C905. Or am I reading it wrong? Nope, that's what it says, C905. That is another 10 at 250. Doing all the big ones first, I guess. $10 at 250. Yep. And that is positive towards me. There it is. Still pretty dirty down here, even after me wiping her down. Yes, I love this new desolder gun, dude. It makes my life so easy. Nice, Rusty. Yeah, this is a CRT chassis. This is a CRT for Centipede game. 402. I don't see 402 on this list. C402. Oh no, it's 407. That's why I don't see it. There it is, 4.7. This is a 4.7. And that is this guy right here, C407. See how fast that was? Out, part out. Whole clean and part out. Ah! Sorry about that. This mic fell off. It's because it's stuck. There we go. Give myself a little bit more cord. Okay, so we need him. That's our non-polarized friend. So the guy we just took out is C407, which is marked in here as a 4.7 at 160 volts, which is this guy right here. And it's also marked negative down, so positive towards me. We will confirm that on the back side. Yes, positive towards me. There it is. All right. Let's get this guy right here. This is C403, and that is a 220 at 50 volt. C403. There it goes. And that is, yeah, 220 at 16. So we need to find our 220s, which I think we have a few of. Here's 220 at 50. Yep, that's what we replace it with. Yeah, usually, always remember that you can always go up in voltage on capacitors. That is just what they're rated for. That's the max voltage they can take. It is always fine to go up in voltage on your caps. All right, let's see what's next we can do on here. He's done, he's done, he's done. There's two guys right here, right next to each other. This is C508. Make sure that's one we need to do before I take him off. I don't see him on here. C508. Or am I reading the wrong? Oh, 506 is what we need to take off. 506. Right here. So there's 506. And 506. is a 33. He's the only 33 in this set. Here he is at 25 volts. Okay. Put him through, make sure we got positive on the right side, and we do. Fantastic. Okay, what's next? Let's do his friend right next to him, which is going to be C701. Is that what that says? Yeah, 701. I see 107 on here. Maybe they got it backwards. Let's see what he is. 6.3 at 100. Yeah, so this is 100 at 50 in the kit. 100 at 50. Here he is, 100 at 50. There we go. All right, what else haven't we done yet? We haven't done you. There's two guys right here we haven't done. Let's do these two guys next to the flyback. So that is 518, which is a 220 at 50. Yeah, right here, 518. All right. There's 518. And yeah, 220 at 50. So let's get another one of those. 220 at 50 right here. And we will put him in. Positive away from the flyback. Is that correct? Yes, sir, it is. And then right next to him is 517. There it goes. And 517 is the same thing. No, it's got it as something else on the kit. So this is marked on chassis as 517. It is marked on here as 47 microfarad at 50 volts, but it's not. This is 16 at 220. So this is going to be our other 220 at 50. Yeah, it says 5118 is this, but that's not right. These kits are wrong quite frequently, so I am not concerned by that whatsoever. So 517 and 518 are both 47s. All right. We got some little guys in here we need to do. I think that's everything on this side of the board. Yep, so let's flip over to this side of the board. And we got this little guy in here. He's also got a piece of styrofoam stuck in there with him. This is C408. There it is. And this is 50 volts 47, which is what that other one was supposed to be. So they must have just flipped them. Where you at? Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. 50, 47. Here you are. This looks like 4.7. But we already put in a 4.7. This is supposed to be C408, which is marked on here as 4.7 at 160, which is what it is. Well, it's 4.7 at 50, but still. So, where are you? Oh, here you are. Here you are. Starting to get concerned there, and I wasn't going to find you. Make sure that that is positive up. It is. All right. We got one right next to you. This is C519. C519. Yeah, is this one that's not on here? I don't see C519 on here. No, it's not pictured either. Where does it say what this monitor chassis is? Make sure it don't. It says A19216D1. I think it says what monitor chassis it is on the frame. So we'll have to look at that. Anyways, let's keep rolling. We got... Oh, this one seems to be unmarked on this side. Oh, C301, which is 10 at 50. There it is. And indeed, that is 10 at 50. So here it is, 10 at 50. C301. Positive that way. Fantastic. There's these guys down here, C302, which is a 220 at 50. I don't know if we have any more 220s at 50, unless it's this one right here. Nope. Oh, wait, what are these? No. I think we used both of them, because it says... Oh, no, it says we have 3. Yeah, we used all 3 of them already on 905. No, that's not one. On 405. No, 403. 403, yeah, that's on the list. And these two were 418 and 4517 and 4518. But 45 or 517, it says it's 47 at 50, and it's not. I mean, we can just give it that. It says 417 is supposed to be that. Which one is 417? This top one. That is not what was in there, but we will... Maybe the guide knows better. Maybe the guide knows better. We'll swap it for now. I know earlier I said the guide usually knows worse, but we will verify our monitor chassis here in a second. Make sure it's what it thinks it is. Put these all over here. Okay. Did we replace this guy right next to it? No. This is 520, which I think is our non-polar. Yes, it is. This is our non-polarized 1 microfarad friend. Which means we can put him in any way we want. It doesn't matter. He has no polarity. He doesn't have a positive and negative side. He is just here to vibe. All right, 523. This one's bent over real bad, so this one might be hard. There we go. Yeah, this is a 1 at 160. And we give it a 1 at 250 in its place. Okay, last but not least, we got our big guys here. This is C511, which is the 47. At 250. See how much bigger he is? Usually bigger is based on how much voltage is going through him, so that's a big guy. NC521, which is the 220. Just like that. And the only one we didn't do is this guy, C412. And the cap I have is 3.3 at 160, which should be C412. Okay, so I just can't read. That's good. All right, now we're going to solder all these guys in and cut their legs, and they will be a permanent fixture of this after that. Make sure our wire's not tangled over there. It's not. All right, we can turn the Heiko off. Don't need him anymore. We got our solder wick. Vibe. Are you vibing? We got London on the track. Alright. Get this unstuck from the flyback circuit board. Alright. Let's get this son of a bitch on you. Okay, there's just nothing in there. I saw a hole that was empty and was like, what happened? Alright, what's going on here? Okay. There's some kind of joints on here that are kind of sus. Like that one. Doesn't seem like anything's in that joint. I'll check that on the other side. Seems like we have some oxidation under the solder mask on this corner, which is never good. Here's one I missed. Alright, did we get them all? Looks like we did. This one's not done good. Let's get it good. There we go. Alright. I think we got them all. And we have no leftover capacitors, which tells me we did. We did get them all. That's what that tells me. Okay. Oh, I see one we didn't get. We didn't get solder on. Okay. Now we need side cutters, which are somewhere. They're over here. Let's grab the side cutters. Let's see what it's got in my other chassis here. My other chassis in that spot, I can't read what the fuck that says. It is a 50 at 100. Is that what we put in there, 50 at 100? I don't think it was it? Yeah, it was. No, it was a 47 at 50. That's what we put in there in C517. C517. Yeah, it's 100 at 50. We're going to leave it for now. I'm going to go get the chassis and figure out why that discrepancy is going on there, because that's strange. But Yeah. V-cent, that needs to go here. Okay. Oh yeah, I also wanted to solder this fuse over here and figure out why he looks like he's full of liquid. Because that's not good. At least I don't think it's good, unless there's some early fuses I don't know about that's supposed to look like they have air bubbles in them. But I imagine this isn't a normal thing. No, he looks okay. Maybe it was the other one that looked like that. He just looks like he has a tiny bit of water in the bottom of it. Yeah, it does look that way. Looks like he got water in him. We'll definitely let this dry out. That's what I get for washing my electronics. Some things get the water stuck in them. That's why we wait a long time before we try to turn any of this on. So I'm recapping this, and it's definitely not getting tested today. It's not getting tested for quite a while. Alright, so let's solder him back into place, Mr. Fuse. Alright, and we also have to solder the one cap on the flyback board, which is this guy. Okay. Alright. Now, let's trim all those feet and everything. One of these monitors did not seem to work when those solder joints are so close. That's better. One of these just had vertical collapse when I turned it on for the first time, and the other one worked. So I don't know which one this is. Probably should have marked them, huh? But I didn't. We were just here. We're going to recap them both. All right, there it is. And that is a recap complete. Oh my god, I pulled my soldering iron out because there's too many damn wires here. Too many damn wires. Yeet, yeet, yacht. Go through here. Okay, there it is. So there's the flyback and every single capacitor replaced on the board. Yep. We'll check polarity of everything real fast because that is very important. Those are all good. Negative needs to be towards me on this guy right here. It is. He should have a buddy close to him, and his positive is, yep, they're both positive away. Yep. Okay. These guys over here are both positive away. Yep. This guy's positive away. These guys are both positive towards me. Yes. Oh, that is the unpolarized. No, it's not. That's hard to read. The positive symbol is like right in the middle. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Positive towards me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That all seems happy. Is this negative? Ooh, we might have found our first oopsie. Is this one backwards? This guy's negative towards me, and it should be, yep. That's why we double check. I think this guy's backwards. Right? Yeah, I think he is. Or? I might want to look at a diagram because the solder mask and the top diagram do not match each other on this guy. Let's look at what the other one has. It has it the way I have it on the other one. So I think it's right. So the solder mask on the bottom is wrong, which you see quite frequently on this old tech. All right, you'll see stuff where the solder mask and on the bottom and the diagram on the top will not match. They will be conflicting sometimes, and you just gotta know. You just gotta know. Let's see if the guide says anything about that, because I haven't read the disclaimer on the bottom of this guide, but it does have a disclaimer. Let's see what it says. These capacitors polarized and can be used in one direction, which is not true because there's one. Be sure to install the negative lead of CO2 into the hole with the black dot shown on the top side of the monitor board. The plus sign on the bottom side of C302 is marked incorrectly. Is this C302? Yes, it is. There it is. So there's your evidence right here. Marked incorrectly on the solder side. Wonder why it wants C517 to be a 47 when it's not. We're going to make sure that I got the right kit and not one that's really close to it and it's just off by one. This is just telling you what to put in it. So maybe that is a something that they did because it was a better decision to put a 47 there instead of what they had before. I can see them doing something like that. They've done it in the past on these monitor kits. Okay, this one's done. Yippee! So this can go to the side, and I have a signal generator coming in the mail, so we can test this on the bench without having to put it back into the cabinet. So we'll see if this recap worked then. But for now, It's going to go to the side, and we'll do the other one, because I have 2 centipede cocktail machines that I'm doing right now. How exciting is that? So that's to the side. We'll do this one now. Here's our other kit. That's kind of the, you'll see some people Starlink, huh? Nice. I'm alive. What's up, Yank? All right. Oh, I almost forgot. We got to put our little service sticker onto our serviced board to say that we did it and when we did it, so people know in the future, in 100 years, when someone's looking at this. So, this was done by Tristan's Electronic Garage. And the date was 1/6/2026. And these both look like they have original caps in them, so, or they were replaced a very, very long time ago, so it's about time, I think. And that will go, where can we put this on the board? Probably next to another sticker. Yeah, oh, here we go. Put that right there. Yeah, so this is a G07910. Or it says chassis G07FBD. Or FBO, which is, yeah, that's what we have, G07FBO. And that's what this cap kit's for, G07FBO. So that one capacitor being different, I don't think is a big deal. It's a 50 microfarad difference. Maybe they did that on purpose. Kristen's Electronic Garage. Electronic Lab. The lab. All right. Okay, let's do the other one. We're having all the fun today. This is mostly, you know, just come here, bro. This is mostly, you know, brainless work, putting new capacitors in, but it's got to be done on these old machines if you want them to last, and I'm in the business of restoration, so. There's all of our new caps. Put that right there. We'll put all of our new caps where we put our other new caps. There we go. All right, we'll put all of our old caps from the last one in this bag. There's all our old ones. Fantastic. All right. Let me get situated here. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll start back here in the corner with the harder stuff to get to and work our way up. We'll hold it on its side right like this. Wonder if putting the camera higher would do you guys any better. Let's see here. How high can I go? What does that do for you? Let's look. That does something for you. Check it out. We got our Heiko desolder gun, our Christmas gift. We're kicking ass with it today. See how freaking fast that is? Oh my god. This is 100 at 160, so that's a huge cap. This definitely is old. 100 at 160 is not that big of a cap these days. That's just how much better we've gotten at doing these. And that goes into C411. And C411, yeah, 100 at 160 is what I'm replacing it with. No more, no less. So the exact thing it calls for. Let's see if we can find it. 4.7 at 160, no. No. 220, these are going to be our three 220s. 10 at 250. There's another 220. Looking for a hundo. It's another 10. A hundo. Hundo at 50. No? That is not what we need. Not a hundo at 50. Why am I struggling so hard here? Where are you hiding? Here you are. See, look at that size difference. Look how much smaller it's gotten. That's awesome, Yank. All right. All right, and this is 220 at 16. So this is C516. Or 518, which is 220 at 50. One of our many 220s at 50 that we do in this kit. And then C517. Which they mark as 47 at 50, which definitely isn't what's in here. What's in here is 100 at 50. They want me to put a 47 at 50 in there. And I'm not sure why, but I'm going to do it for now, and then I'm going to look up online and see why they changed that to a 47. They might have a good reason. I figured it'd be in this, on this paper that said note. Capacitor changed, but it doesn't say that anywhere. I could just also have it wrong. But I can't believe that with so many people buying these kits all the time that wouldn't have resolved that by now. If it was wrong. C504. C504 is a 50 at 1. Or a 1 at 50, my bad. Yep, and this one is polarized. So we need the polarized one. Here it is, 1 at 50. Okay. Next one, we'll do this guy right here, C407. And C407 is a 4.7 at 160. So let's find that. 4.7 at 160. Nope, phone's going off. Ah, 1 second. I'll put this in real fast. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going here. Yeah, I don't know why they changed that value. Maybe they didn't and I'm doing the wrong kit, but it's definitely this model that it says. Definitely got the right model in here, so I don't think I'm doing the wrong kit. Alright, let's get this big guy right here. And this is the 10 at 250. It's got to be a generally big guy, right? Apparently not. That's 1 at 250. Oh yeah, he definitely exploded. So yeah, look at that. That guy is definitely cooked. His one leg is completely removed. So maybe that's why this might be our chassis that had the, oh, his leg came off, I think. Yeah, it definitely did. It's definitely still in there. Gonna have to get the solder out and pull that leg out. That would definitely cause this chassis to have an issue. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is the one that had the vertical collapse, and we just found the culprit. I'm hoping, at least. Right? Just gotta pull that foot out of there. Come on. There it came. Damn it. Touched that. That doesn't feel good. Alright, what is that supposed to be again? 905. 905 is a 10 at 250. And there should be 2 of those. Here you are, 10 at 250. And he definitely exploded on there. Not cool, bro. Positive towards me. Yep. That guy's new. New. Okay, let's keep on moving down here. Let's get this guy way up in the box. Right here, 408. Man, he is way down in there. It's hard to get him out. There he comes. And this is the, what did I say it was, 408? 408 is a 4.7 at 160. Here he is, 4.7 at 160. And then the next guy, who was right next to him, which is C412, is a 3.3 at 160. Here he is. Pretty sure this guy, the C512, this is our non-polar friend. Yep, no markings. This guy is our non-polarized. 1 microfarad cap, so it doesn't matter which way he goes in. And then right next to him is C302. Come on out of there, C302. There you go. He looks like he was about to burst too. And C302 is one of our 220s. Ah, and this is the one that it is backwards on the solder mask. You have to listen to the top, not the bottom, because the plus side on that one is backwards. It notes that on the cap kit. It tells you on the cap kit that that is not going to work. Or that's not right. It tells you that's not right. What did I just take out? That's C301. And C301 is a 10 at 50. 10 at 50 right here. There we go. Okay. Now we just got to do our big guys up here in the corner. We should have only a few left to do, I'm pretty sure. We did him, we did him, we did him, and him, and him, and him. And these three, and that guy. So we have 3 up there. So how many caps we got left? 1, 2, 3. We have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 left. So what ones have I missed? There's one for sure we got to do on the neck board. So we can't forget about him. And then these 3. So, okay, we'll figure that out once we get to it. Anyways, let's start doing these ones in the corner we know we got to do. Figure out why we're missing some of that. Or well, I got too many. So that is C523. And that is 1 at 250. I don't see a 1 at 250 in here. Oh, is this him? Yeah, okay. Thought I fucked up for a minute, but it's right here. There's him, and then we'll do the big guys right next to him. All right, this is the 250 at 47. This is the biggest guy, which is 220 or 2200. Just like that. All right, and then our neckboard friend is C107, which is a 10 at 250. Come on. Which someone actually made a radial work on there. It's funny. $10 at 250. And for some reason, this kit, which should be identical, it seems like Oh, I know why. Ha 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 ha. It's because this one actually has the cover, and that one didn't have the cover. They're hiding under this cover here. So we got to take the cover off to get to them. So we gotta, what else is holding that cover in? Is there another leg? Yeah, there is right here. Look at how freaking easy that was. That would have taken me forever with a solder gun and a sucker. All right, yeah, we got 3 of them hiding under here. So that lines up. That checks out. Oh. And my freaking phone's going off again. And we desoldered the wrong damn thing. What the hell? Okay, let's make sure we put that guy back in before we forget. Because we took out a ceramic cap on accident. Alright. That was no oopsies. right, and this is our basic little 16 at 33. We put a 25 at 33 in there. Uh, 6.3 at 100. What number are you, buddy? You are 701. 701 gets 100 at 50. Yep, that's him right here. That's you. And then last but not least, this guy right here, 403. And 403 is my last 220 at 50. Yep. All right, there we go. All right. And while we're in here, we're going to clean this off with some alcohol because there's some grossness going on there. We'll bag all of our old guys. So, Angry, I remember when we had Dish, we had DirecTV. Anytime we got a bad storm, we would lose cable service. I know these are in Leo, so it's not as badly affected by weather, but I wonder how often you lose due to, like, lose internet if you had a snowstorm or something like that. Alright, put all those in there. That's the only thing I have to say. I'm sure otherwise, if they got that solved, man, that sounds awesome. Surprised we don't swap this massive guy, but I guess they don't care enough to swap him in the kit. Put some alcohol on this board to clean it off. Okay, that looks good. Oh, you only lose 10% of the speed? Okay, well then shit. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I remember when we had DirecTV, we had a big storm, we just didn't have TV. You would lose it completely. Dad would get all pissed off. Well, this one definitely had a bad cap. This board had a cap that was literally blown up and missing a leg. So maybe this was our one with vertical collapse and we fixed it. That would be amazing if that was the case. We won't know here for a while though, because I'm still drying everything off real good before I go to plug anything in. Did we get them all? No, here's one. Solder all these puppies in. There we go. Does anything need reflowed? I usually reflow these big joints up here for the connector. Just in case, give them some new solder. And then reflow our power in, which is somewhere. I have to look at the other side. Right here. Reflow him. There it is. There's definitely something all over this board. That is all gross and sticky and all right, let's cut all these legs. Oh, there's a leg I missed. Right here. All right, and we have to solder our one friend on the back of the neck board. Okay, and we have to cut him. There we go. All right, we did it. We have recapped both monitors. Yeah, whatever. So let me put this back on here. This is that little Faraday cage they put on it. I bent that guy up a bit, huh? Yeah, let's bend him back. Okay. There it goes. And we'll solder that little cage back in. I don't know why this one has it and the other one doesn't, but we'll put it back on him. There it is. You should have seen this thing before we cleaned it. It was, the flyback was black, let's say that. The flyback was completely black. And now it's nice and shiny again. Still need to do some cleaning on the wires. It's hard to clean the wires. It's very hard. And this stuff is so high voltage, it gets really bad carbon buildup and everything else. There you go. That looks a million times better. And it's got new caps on it. All right. It is sticker time. Oh, we got our sticker wet with isopropyl. Oh my God. Are you serious? That is insane. 8 to 10 hours. Might have to put this in front of the hot air station real fast and blow it off to get the alcohol. To dry. That's better. Okay. Yep, that's dry now. So Tristan's electronic garage, and today is 01/06/2026. There it is. So both of our monitor chassis for our Centipede cocktail tables are done. I have 2 more monitor chassis to do, one for an Asteroids and one for a Space Invaders, but those are going to be a while. because I want to see how this did first. These are like the cheapest machines that I have, and I've never done monitor cap kits before, and I wanted to try it out, so we tried it out, and we'll put all this back together with the CRTs, and I have if I could speak. I have a pattern generator for the CRTs coming, and when that gets here, we will plug this in on the bench, and we will squint our eyes, and we'll plug it in, and we'll see what the hell it does. Hopefully it just turns on. But if it does anything else, we'll know really quick. I have an isolation transformer for it. That is in the barn, I think. I gotta get that out. That's something I picked up at a auction, and I was really excited about getting my own isolation transformer so that I can test high voltage stuff without worrying about blowing myself up. So, yeah, so there you go. That's both of them. Both of them done. Now we just gotta wait on the monitors to dry off. I cleaned the CRTs as well. We'll probably do that PlayStation now. Over here. Well, let's go here. Hello. How much? I can't go much higher. I'll pull this out. Okay. So, all right. I'm going to move the chassis over here on this table, and they can sit there while we wait a few more days. Hopefully, when the pattern generator gets here, it will be enough time to do those. The water will all have been dried out by then. So I did notice, I just did this in the sink, okay? The best course of action would have been to do this with distilled water, but I didn't have that much distilled water, so I did it in the sink because I saw a lot of people on YouTube doing it in the sink. And I can't tell if a lot of the deposits on the board are either from the distilled water or from me not cleaning the board enough. Because this one doesn't really have any deposits at all, except it does look like it's got water in the fuse. And this one doesn't look like it's got water in the fuse, but it does look like the fuse is corroded and foggy. So maybe I just heat up the fuse and get that water out. Or I can just replace it, but it is a through-hole fuse, which is, I'd have to make something to satisfy that, but. All right, and we'll put these next to each other and make sure all the grounds are the same on both of them. On all of our caps. Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. Put that right there. That one has got black marks on it. It's been hot. All right, the fuse, just heat it with a heat gun, WD-40 cleaner, get rid of it slowly. Okay, let's do that. Let's heat the fuse up. Is this the one? Oh, no, it's the other one. It's the other one. It seems to got some water hanging out in it, which we don't want. So we'll heat that up. Yeah, I think I see the water coming out the one side while I'm doing this. Let's check it out now. Yeah, that did it. That looks good now. Not bad. You're waiting for Christmas, huh? For the internet to arrive. All right. You guys want to do something I've never done before and do a PS5? I've never worked on a PS5 a day in my life till this very moment. Should we do it? Should we work on a PS5? Angry, you gonna help me out here? I don't think it looks that hard to replace the HDMI on a PS5, but we're gonna do it and see how it goes. Get myself some space here. Make sure I got a place to put all those. Let's go. All right. So we're gonna do the disassembly over here and we'll do the soldering over there. So here we go. I really need to get a way to rise this higher, but I don't have a way with this setup. That's as high as it will go. But actually, that's not bad. Okay, so I know I gotta take the side off this. I think it just clips out, and I don't know which side it is. That tells you how much of a noob I am at this. One of these sides come off. Which side is it? Is it this side or the other one? Probably this side because it doesn't have the disc tray. This has got to be it. I think it slides or it just pulls off. Oh, it just pulls off. Yep, that was really easy, in fact. Okay, and then we see this. And then we got some screws in all these holes. No, not really in all of them at all. Just in these, I see like 2 screws here. I don't see many screws at all. Let's get our right bits out here. Okay, what is that, a T10? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it is a last gen. Let's get our, I don't want to lose any screws. Is that a screw? That's not a screw. I don't see any other screws but that one. I'm not going to lie. Here's one. Okay, let's not strip it out. What's going on here? Is it not a T10? That first one came out with a T10. Is it a security bit? Oh, that's why it's a T10 security bit. So it's got to have the hole in the middle. No? Flip over, huh? I'm on the wrong side. So both sides come off fairly easy then. Yep, that looks better. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll put that one screw back in now, since we didn't need to take it out. That is too big. What the fuck? Oh, that's because it's a T15, you dumbass. That's why it's too big. Alright, put that back in. Alright. Okay, this looks more like it. What are these guys? T9s? Seems like they're T9s. Alright, let's make sure all this shit's off for now. Alright, taking these out. Oh, I see. This guy right here pops off, huh? How do you pop off? You just pull? Oh, yeah. There it is. That just pulls off. And then we have a fuck ton of screws, huh? And they're all different sizes, huh? That's fun. Oh my god, they're all different fucking sizes. Yeah, I see that. So that one goes in there. This one goes in here. And this one goes... No, that one goes in there. So you really got to keep track of this shit. What the fuck, bro? They're literally all different sizes. No fucking joke, huh? This really fucking blows. Let's not strip out these screws, bro. Let's not do that. That would really suck. Okay. Holy shit, that's a totally different size than those two. Okay, I need to... Alright, we're writing this shit out. Or we're gonna draw a PlayStation, or... Here. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna draw a PlayStation. And we're gonna put these in to a piece of paper in coordination with what the fuck they go to. Because... Holy shit. Alright, so those are our bottom three. They really hated those poor fuckers at the factory, huh? Yeah, I drew a little template. We're going around it. Alright. Here's our fan. So I'll do a fan. Put those in it. Okay, we'll keep going. Are these two at least the same? Yeah, they are. Okay. Had her memorized by then, huh? Come on out of there, buddy. There it is. Okay. What's next here? We got to take these four out. I assume. So we'll do that. That's too big. No. Okay. Never mind. We will put those back. Okay. What about this guy? Take him out. There's a screw under there. Oh, wait. We feel pretty loose. I don't think we take him out either, do we? We feel pretty damn loose. Not gonna lie. I actually watched Russ's video on this. That's the only thing I've done in preparation. Oh, I missed one in this corner. That's no problem. There's one down here. This is the disk drive? Oh, shit. Okay. What? What's going on here? There we go. Okay. There's our fan shroud. We got to disconnect this, I imagine. And now this should lift off if we got them all. Dude, if you fuck me up, it's all your fault. I'm blaming you. Okay, we feel really tight up here in this corner. Why is that? Is it this guy? We gotta take him off. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we feel, yeah, there it goes. Okay. That's another part gone. Disk drive, unplug. All right, this looks like a weird connector. Does that just slide in or clip out? That looks like it just slides in. I don't want to pull it out until I know though, because that's how I break these fucking things. All right, what's going on here with this connector? Is it got some sort of mechanism I gotta figure out? Pull back on something or pull back on, yeah, okay. We pull back on the middle piece. I figured it out. All right. There's our disk drive. Holy shit. That's a lot of screws. Okay, we got more shit we gotta undo here, it looks like. Like these. So. And those. And that. Okay. And now for my next trick, we will lose the bit we need. All right. Okay, are these at least all the same? Please, God, let these be all the same, I assume. And bottom ribbon, this guy right here, is there any more? No, that looks like it's it. I know when I watched Russ do this, under plate, under USB. Okay, so there's another ribbon cable under here. So, we'll have to get at that before we lift anything up. All right, stop taking my bit with you. All right, that plate now can come off. Yep, there it is, the big cable that you were talking about. So all I do is I pull back on this metal clip, and then I can pull it out. Yep, just like that. Okay. All right, and that is all of the screws, methinks. Now I can lift this out. Let's look. Seems that way, doesn't it? Okay. It's coming. It seems to have... Ah, here's one. Missed one. Missed one, missed one. There. Okay. There's that. Someone's been in this one before. Someone's been in here before. Someone stripped the shit out of the screw when they put it back in. And I can tell someone's tried to replace this HDMI once already. They definitely did. What is all of this? Is that like on that? Oh yeah, that's like thermal compound. Okay. All right, well let's see what we can do with this stripped out screw. If we can get it to come out. We're gonna have to do it by hand. Who's the beer thief? Okay. Who's the beer thief? Okay, I am able to get this out, thank God. It is stripped. Pretty bad, though. I'm slipping quite a bit. I just gotta... I don't know if I even want to put that back in. We might have to Dremel a hex head into it, or a flat head into it. Because, man, they stripped the shit out of this thing, taking it out. I mean, if we can get it back in, then... Because that's a specialty screw. I'm not going to find another one of these just in my bucket of random screws. That's the thing that sucks. Man, what did they put this in with? Can I rotate it another way now? Can I spin it maybe with a tool? No. No. I just want to make sure I don't make it any worse. Alright, it's out. That's it. You want to see it? It's pretty stripped compared to this guy. That's the good one. I need a better camera so bad. It's cross-threaded. Yeah, it did feel like that. It really did feel like that. Okay, so now this shit can come off. Right? Okay. Now, will this board come out? Da, 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 da. Will the board come out now? That feels really tough up here, though. Like, that feels like it doesn't want to budge at all. This back here will budge. Oh. Why does that feel so attached at the front? Oh, there it goes. All right. Let me look at this under the microscope and see what we're dealing with. So to tell you why I think it needed a new HDMI port is I turned it on and I couldn't get any picture, and I wiggled the HDMI port and kind of held it down, and I could get it to be black and white. I could get a black and white picture. So the fuck that means. The fuck? Let's plug this back in up here. Sheet. Alright, stuff can stop fucking falling down now. That'd be awesome. Let's not get any of this liquid metal on us either. Turn that on, plug that in there, plug this in here. Plug you up here. Like that, and turn you on. There we go. All right. Let me see. I don't have a really good microscope. I have this little Tom Love, that's actually what it says. Table thing. It's a piece of shit. Trace repairs, let's go. More like, no fucking way. Think I'm doing trace repairs? I got the shakes. I didn't drink enough alcohol today to do trace repairs. Okay. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. I see one leg on here that doesn't look fully soldered on. It looks like it's got a cold joint. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Do we just replace it anyways? It's definitely been replaced before. Someone's been in here before. It looks really obvious that someone's replaced this before. But all the traces look good. I wish I could show you guys the microscope view. I can hold a camera in front of a camera. Yeah. Both the capacitors are there, so that's good news. I know that was something that Rusty had a problem with. Kind of looks like this has been wet. I'm not gonna lie. Or that's just the, I don't know. We're just gonna try to replace it. We're just gonna try. Yeah. Tilt the screen. Does it tilt? Oh shit, it does tilt up. Oh shit. Okay, I can kind of show you what's going on here. Look at this. Look at this shit. Dude, we are balling now. I'll bring you down too on this arm. Look at this. Dude, this is redneck engineering right here. We are fucking doing it. This is what you call quality stream content. Okay, let's get these lights on. Yeah, I need the arm, I agree with you. I think I've seen that before. Can you see the screen at all? I guess you can. Yeah, let's fuck around and find out. There's like two legs on there that look kind of, yeah, see it says Luxshare on it. That's definitely not the brand that came with, I imagine. All right, when you do this job, what do you run your heat gun at? The inside of the port? How the fuck am I going to show you that? Well, I can look myself. It looks okay. It looks okay. It looks like it has some corrosion, I'm not gonna lie. It does look like this board got wet for some reason. But I don't know. I could just be tripping. You see how it's got like white residue along all the copper? It's like it got, well, maybe not wet, but maybe it just got really humid. I don't know. Let's replace it and see what fucking happens. Okay. So the one thing you got to be really careful of is that tiny ass capacitor that's right next to the board, right? It's right next to the thingy. And you heat from the bottom at 450, okay? 440, it's, what do you mean percent? Oh, that's your fucking fan speed. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, well, let's just replace it and see if it fixes anything. And if not, I'm sending it back to the game store. I don't like working on this modern shit as it is. He's lucky I even took it. Yeah, Luckshare is what I have right here. We're literally replacing it with another same fucking thing. All right, so. Okay, here we go. Atta baby, here we go. So we're gonna heat from the bottom. Oh my God, what's going on there? Oh, I know what that is. One second. That's all my damn liquid flux that spilled under there. Great, I'm gonna have sticky ass fingers now. It's all this thing's fault. It's like, what the hell? Okay. So I got it on 450 at 70%. Right? Or, yeah. Okay. All right. What do you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's make that more easy for you and me. We'll move this over here. And we'll have it on the edge so I can heat it. And we'll start heating. There it is. Okay. It's off. Let me clean my hands real fast. That went smoothly, I think. Methinks. Ding, ding, ding. All right, let's clean up those pads. So let's get our solder iron on. Here, let's look at this now again, now that we got that off and it's sat and cooled for a minute. Let's look at it together as a team. Those pads all look good. Yeah, they all look good. We will, oh, I turned the wrong shit on. Definitely reflow them though. Oh yeah, you can only see fucking half of it. Isn't that awesome? Let me fix. Yeah, they look good. I wonder why it's only black and white. It might not be the port, but we're gonna replace it anyways. Solder iron's still heating up. Slow ass iron. Oh, we want to tin the port, right? At least that's what Russ did. We want to tin the port, our new port, not the fucking old port. Oh, here's our new port. Yeah. Oh, I need to get all the solder off my fucking wick here. Or off my solder iron. There we go. Okay. Make sure I don't touch our friend over there. The little tiny cap. Okay, all these pads look good. And I'm going to tin our friend right here. Focus. Focus. Focus, young Padawan. How's that? Oh yeah, they all look tin to me. All right. We're cooking. We're cooking right along. Even if this doesn't work, we at least know how to do it now. The glitching IC can cause it too. Well, we're going to hope to God it's not that. So don't bring that juju in here, because if it is, I'm not fucking with it. Anyways, okay, that looks good. Now, let's heat it up and drop that motherfucker in there. What do you say? Yeah, okay. That's what I say. Okay is what I say. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it to it. Oh, let's add some solder again to our friend, or not solder, flux to our friend here, the board. Let's go. Don't glitch on me, camera. Stop. I'm trying to show them my shit, man. Can I pull you out farther? Yeah. Oh my god, the camera. Stop, please. Why are you flipping out, bro? Are you done flipping out? Let's go. Okay, let's do it. I'm done fucking with the camera. Who put acid in my beer? Which one of you did that? Who put acid in my camera? It was fucking Juania's. Alright, we want to give it a shot here. Yeah, it's not there yet. Those sides are not bubbling yet. That ground plane needs to heat quite a bit more. There goes the other one. Now I just need this side to go. There goes one. There goes the other. I think we're good. No, that one side's still not good. I need a better tool to hold this to put it in. I need my little hemostatics. Yeah, that's what I want. I want my hemostatics. Okay. Everyone remain calm. Did we do it, Mr. Krabs? I think we might have done it. All right. Now let's get the scope back out. Is this cooled off enough? Let's check our work. Oh, that looks good. So now I'm gonna do like what I do at work when I do tiny little shit like this. I literally put like micro HDMIs and shit back on that the students rip off, so I'm never doing anything fancy but like this. And let's make sure our pins are still good. This tweezer sucks. Dude, what is going on with this tweezer? I'm about to break this into 2 pieces. This tweezer's useless. We'll use this tweezer. Okay, here we go. That looks good, ladies and gentlemen. I think we did it. That looks good. Okay. Heck yeah. So I also watched Mr. Russ move this metal around. So he just kind of swirled this around to get it in the better place with just like a Q-tip. Right? I swirl around with a Q-tip or what? I have new. I bought a tube of new of this shit, so if I'm doing this like an idiot, then that's fine. I have new shit I can put on here because a lot of it's coming off in the Q-tip. Looks okay? Okay. Then it looks okay. I will leave it alone. Alcohol Q and then dry Q-tip to spread it. Seems to be sticking to my fucking Q-tip, not gonna lie. Oh, that's because he did it down here on this. Yeah, this looks like one that sat on its side a lot because it's got... There we go. That's what I want to do. That looks better. Okay. Trying to get some of that off there. Get off. Get onto him. Yeah, it's good enough. That looks better. Yeah, the die doesn't have a dry spot no more. Look at that. Okay. Okay, how much reassembly do I have to do to test this? That's the next question. To see if this is even, see if this worked. Do I have to put all those screws back in on the back here? Can I forego that? What's going on here? There we go. Well, we need to put the shit on first. This goes on next. So let's plug this cable in. There it is. Clipped in. It's like spring-loaded. That's pretty neato. There's that. And here's this. Okay, and the clamp. Oh, was the clamp under this? No, right? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The clamp was right here. So I was gonna fuck that up. And that clamp is right here. And that goes like this. And this goes over it. Like that. And this is when we get to do our sketchy ass bolt again. That looks like it got cross-threaded and torqued in there to shit. So let's start it by hand. Shut it down, lads. That feels so much harder than it should be. This feels like it's a very easy bolt to cross thread. There it is. Is that it? Still feels like it's harder than it should be, but it's not. It's not insane resistance. I think they ruined this hole when they cross-threaded it all the way in. That's what I think. Well, even if it doesn't, I mean, I don't know, Yank. If this doesn't work, I don't know. What else am I even capable of doing on this, to be honest? I'm not replacing ICs on it. So if it's an IC fault, then it's just GG. It's going back to the game store and I'm saying, yeah, this is fucked. Okay, that's a lot better. Young man, it's fucked. Alright, we gotta get slow down here. It's starting to slip on us. Yeah, we don't want to strip that out any more than we already have on both of these. All right, that's tight. That's on there. All right. Okay. All right. So is that enough assembly? Can we fucking turn the bitch on? Do we need to hook up all these stupid wires? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say we don't have to. Do we need the disk drive? Do we need the disk drive for it to post? No. Okay. Okay. Well, let's try it like this. Let me get everything hooked up. Get you to the right screen. All right. Do it! Just do it! I'm nervous. Do I have that plugged in the right thing? Yeah. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Oh. What was that? Was that black? What's it doing now? Oh. Please hold. Is that what it's supposed to look like, or is that black and white? I don't have a fucking controller for it, so I don't think I can do anything else. Yippee! I don't know. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Okay. All right, I'm going to shut her down. That's all you get. Yippee! Was there color there? Okay. Can I use a PS4? I have a PS4 controller. Somewhere. Yeah, I do have one of those. Okay. Well, let's put it back together. It's a bug. Get out of here, bug. Let's put it back together. And we'll go from there. So the game store does have some of my business cards, and someone did call and ask me if I could do their PS5 HDMI. And I didn't want to tell them yes, because I wasn't sure. I'd never done one before, and I didn't want to do one on a customer's PS5. I feel like that's pretty unethical. So maybe I call him up now and say I can do it if he wants me to. How much do you think I should charge for something like that, to do a PS5 HDMI port? That didn't seem too bad. Oh, we still need this. Put that on there. Maybe 125, 150 in Ohio. Yeah. That's probably true. Where's Russie live? These consoles are hard though. Ooh, I do have some, I guess, semi-modern ones here to do. I have two Xbox One S's to do. They just turn on and then instantly turn off. So those might be a little bit more involved, because I talked to Ace in his stream, and he told me I need to get the I2C hooked up and figure out what the error code is. So that sounds like it's going to be kind of a bitch. And with what the game store pays me to do these, I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, if the trace is... You'll do trace repair on them too, Yank? That's nuts. I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I have the right tooling to do that. Like, what wire do you use to run the new traces? Okay, let's start putting some of these in. Let's make sure we're way down in our torque. Yeah. Fuck you. Okay, now's when one of you tells me I forgot to put something in, so I got to take all these out. So go ahead and tell me, what did I forget? Okay. Microwave transformer. Oh. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. I don't know if those go in there. Okay. Oh no, one for sure goes in here. One for sure goes in here. Alright, and I got one extra one. Does it go here on the end? That all of them? Yep. Okay. Now we'll route these. And this is white and blue. And then, does black go on top on the inside here? I'm going to put black on top on the inside there. Is that right? Or is it the other way around? Black, black, white, white, blue, white, blue. Do a barrel roll. This sits like that. That's in. All right. Sick. Oh, sick. All right. Now let's put this on and put that on. And this wants to be like this way and shit. And plug this in. All right. And now we got to put all these screws in the right holes, otherwise the console will explode. Ah, I was like, what's going on? There we go. Now it's down all the way. Ah. We McFucked up on that one. We put one of the smaller ones in that hole. Gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to put these back in their diagram. Because we McFucked up. Ah. Don't worry, don't worry. This is just gonna take a while, but we'll get there. With the Series S, Russ? No, I haven't asked him. Yeah, Angry, what do you think? I have 2 Xbox Series S, and all they do is they turn on, and then they instantly turn back off. And that's it. Yeah, we McFucked up. That one's starting to strip. We got to be careful with him. The last guy seemed to try to strip most of these. Pretty bad. Come out of there, you son of a bitch. Okay, that's all of them. It's our first time doing this. We get to make some mistakes. Come on now. That's better than fucking up the install of the port, I guess. Yeah, this guy. You're not supposed to be there, my friend. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be up here. Yeah, that's where you go. And now I put this back. And now that hole's clear. And that hole's clear, as God intended. And now we can do this all over again. Oh, I did this off stream, but listen to this. I had a Game Gear that I repaired, but the screen was still bad, if you remember. Pretty sure I did that on stream. And I ended up getting a trashed Game Gear and I stole the screen off it and put it on the other one, and it worked. You know how many fucking... That was like a 44-pin connector ribbon cable that I desoldered and put on another one. I was really proud that that worked. I was really fucking proud that that worked. Not that it was worth my fucking time or money to do that, but I really wanted to save that from a landfill. So I did. So that was pretty sick. All right. No long screws in short holes. That is against the rules today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I know. Let's test again. I don't know. It was a shot in the dark. It was late at night. I was like, I'll just do this real fast and see if it's going to fucking work. So I did, and I was blown away that it fucking worked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no fucking way that worked. Did I really put this all the way away? What the fuck am I doing? Let me go find a controller. Oh, no, we can't use that one. That's gotta... Where the fuck did the one we just used go? Where did I run off with it to? We can put this back on. This cool ass fucking piece of plastic. Where did the one we just used go? Did I fucking throw it when I... Oh, I put it over here. So yes, I did. I literally did. I turned around and fucking yeeted that bitch. Alright. I can use the PS4 game too. Okay, sick. These things take a while to turn on, huh? Okay, let's see what I got. How about Battlefield 4 and a PS4 controller? Will that work? Hey, you guys like my diagram? You guys like my diagram? You can't even see it. Yeah, beautiful. That is some beautiful artistic shit right there. Okay, so you're saying I can plug this PS4 controller in and it'll work, huh? Hey, it did. Whatever. Hey! That's not bad, huh? Yeah, now it's when we figure out the disk drive don't work. That's okay. I count that as an absolute win. Alright, it took the disk. Did I put it in backwards? How the fuck do you put the disc in? No. No way it's this way. Oh, maybe it is. That sounds a lot fucking happier. Oh yeah, there it is. We win! We won! We did it. Oh, they're supposed to sit on the disk drive, so I have it upside down. Okay. All right. What a great day. We're gonna fuck around with this for a minute. What do we got? A few minutes left. That was really all I wanted to do tonight. Yeah, because it's already 10. I can't wait to plug these monitors in and test them, but I need to clean up my bench before I do that, so I don't blow myself up or something. Let me see what other consoles he gave me. If maybe there's one we can do really quick. This is going to be a few minutes, so I'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Russ. I don't know how deep I want to go either, because I really don't get that much for fixing these. They're not worth a lot, right? So here they are. Yeah, they're 1S's. I got 2 of them, and he says they do that. I have an Xbox that says red ring code 0101. Red ring code 0101. I think I gotta buy a power supply because he didn't give me one, and I don't think I have one. But we have 2 N64s to do that have some sort of fault. I'm not sure what it is, but we got 2 of them to do. We have a let me make sure I didn't keep that one he gave me. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, he did. He did give me one to keep. So I do have a power supply for the N64, so we can do that. Okay. Standby voltages sounds good. Oh, I need to get him that laser. Yeah, 0101. That's at least what this sticker says. It says red ring code 0101. Oh, are we done? Oh, look at that aspect ratio. That's fucking gorgeous. Yeah, that's a failed GPU. Okay, well then he's going right back to the fucking store. What the fuck is going on? Oh. Yeah, get some practice on that, will you, Sierra? I did a video on head-on, and someone complained that I didn't play the game good enough, so I'm... Really? Oh. Okay. Well, this looks good. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Just launch the fucking game. Hey, she's kicking ass over there. What is this game doing, bro? Can I play the fucking game? I just wanted to make sure the controller worked in, like, all the buttons. Hey, that looks good. Do you hear game audio? I have it really low for my end because I don't want it to double play. I don't want it to loop. You got audio? You guys have audio? All right. Okay, sick. I think we're done. I'm playing this through a AV to HDMI converter so I can put it on stream. So yes, it is a fuck-ass way of doing this. I hear the audio, but it sounds really quiet.
Yeah, the audio is really quiet.
There you go. I had the audio really low on the stream. Alright, this is all I wanted to get to. Dude, that is some fucking fuck-ass aspect ratio. What the fuck? And the delay is so bad too. I have this in an HDMI to AV converter, and the fucking input, the lag is so bad. Dude, am I ever gonna play the game, or am I watching a fucking movie? You want the 360, Russ? It's the game stores. I'll ask him. He'd probably give it to you for damn near nothing, because he's worth nothing to him if I can't fix it. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is 5. This isn't 1. Yeah, on 1 you start off just fighting in the in World War I in the battlefield. Okay, here we go. Oh god, the input lag is so bad. I'm shooting my own guys. This is a gaming channel now. What up, YouTube? I'm here to do a Let's Play of Battlefield 5 in 2026. Yeah, I did. It's been a long time. I didn't play it for very long. I beat the I always play the campaigns. I love the historical campaigns, but I didn't play. Oh shit! I didn't play multiplayer very long. All right, all the buttons work. I can throw grenades and smoke. I can shoot. I can lay down. All right, cool. This is done. All right, that's all I wanted to do. So. Awesome. Are you kicking ass over there, Sierra?
The button keeps, if I push in a little bit, the button will turn off my game.
Interesting. I'll come over there.
I think I figured out how to beat the second level without dying the first time. Oh! Didn't move over fast enough. My highest score is 125.
Yeah. I love COD World at War. That's my fucking shit, man. Who won the lottery? I did. Yeah. Yeah.
So close to getting
Man, this is kind of a bitch to put this case back on, not gonna lie. Am I doing this wrong? I just gotta hump it. You just gotta get up underneath it. Gotta get underneath it. That seems like that's where it wants to be, but no, I don't like it. Does it need the other side in? All right, anyways, I'm gonna put this case back on, but that's all for today. We'll do these N64s and stuff maybe next time. I don't know when next time will be, probably tomorrow, but we'll see. That's like clipped in, no problem. So either way, GPU or RAM on the 0101. Okay. I have a Gears of War Xbox 360 that has a similar problem. I gave it back to him because it red ringed and wouldn't boot, so I didn't want to fuck with it. Maybe one of you guys want to fuck with it. Maybe I'll see if he still has that. Pretty cool. Gears of War Xbox. It does like the Gears of War sound when you turn it on. Okay. Keep the PS5. Ashton says I need to keep the PS5, Sierra.
would you even play it?
Yeah, I don't know.
You play games?
Yeah, I really don't. Really don't play games. What is this struggling to go over? Seems to be struggling to go over the disk drive.
Or GTA 6 when
Oh, I see what I fucking did. This thing's still not in right. Get that side in there, get that side in there. Now push that down. There it is. Now we'll just go on. Okay, I'm hurrying up. There we go. Now it's all the way back together. It's Gears 3. All right. That's it. We did it. We did a PS5. We did some monitor chassis. Yippee! Ta-da! Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Angry, Attic, Rusty Russ, and everyone else in here, thank you so much. We were 3 for, well, we're actually 1 for 1. I don't know if the monitor chassis are done or not, but we'll find out. All right? Good night. Good night.